you guys? It is Mary.
And
Leave our chance to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are going to be reviewing the finale, part 2 of the Bachelorettes, you guys. And I think we both knew that this was going to end very badly. From the beginning, Rachel's mom looked pissed. Rachel looked pissed.
Yeah.
Gabby looked kind of sad for her friend.
Yeah, because at the beginning you saw Rachel lean over and
it was like she needed
her.
a lot of support that day because she kept on leaning over to Gabby.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just knew it was going to go well because I personally felt like Tino was a walking, like, red flag, red banner.
Yeah.
And y'all basically...
And the fact that she was even so apologetic to Zach,
you said that she probably even got with him, they got engaged and all that.
And she's now used to apologizing so much because she's with him right now.
And you called it. But we're going to get right into it. But I liked that... I think the best thing they did during this finale was that they separated it. They didn't have it going Rachel's happy ending, Gabby's happy ending, Rachel's bad ending, Gabby's happy ending, Rachel's bad ending, Gabby's happy ending.
Yeah.
I felt like that would have been really effed up.
Yeah.
So they decided to separate it actually.
Mm-hmm. And
basically the way it started was Rachel decided that she was going to, well, first it started with Gabby. We'll do with Gabby first, then we'll go over the way they went. But Gabby, basically, her and Eric or whatever, they went to talk or whatever. Yeah. Last time we recalled that she and Eric were going back and forth or whatever about the whole engagement thing. She decided to go walk back to Eric to go and give him a second chance to correct the ship or whatever and stuff like that.
What he did and stuff like that.
And immediately she's like holding him, holding his face, rubbing his hair. And it's like she just wasn't even letting him talk. Like she was comforting him too early when he just hurt your feelings. And I just felt like, Gabby, let this man prove to you that...
Let him
that he's a good choice for you. Yeah. And I just felt like she just wasn't doing that.
I just don't want her to be in this relationship. I just don't want her to be like a mammy.
Yeah.
To Eric.
Facts.
Like you have to like try to bring the stuff out of him. Like he seems to be, and he even said, you know, I get insecure.
Yeah.
And sometimes my insecurity, sometimes that's what's coming through.
Yeah.
You know, so what I'm hoping is that, you know, Gabby has had a lot of therapy, she said. Yeah. Because of her whole mother, you know, the problems that she's had with her estranged mom.
Yeah.
And I just feel like maybe Eric also needs some therapy. And I'm sure she will continue with her therapy. But I'm thinking that maybe Eric also needs some therapy just because his father passed away.
Yeah.
Now he's in this very, like, committed relationship.
Yeah.
I would love to see him continue therapy.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't come one day and feels like, Gabby, you're like bombarding me too much or you're pushing me too much.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not making decisions for myself because I'm looking in your face and stuff like that. I don't want him blaming her later on.
Facts.
You know, but it seems as though they both, like I told you that day that she was on his lap and the way she like cuddled herself on his
I think it had an effect on him.
You could see the effect it had on him. Like it was at that moment.
It was a switch.
That he, you know, you could see. And I was even saying, if he's gay,
he's bi now.
Because the whole way, you know, you could just see that it changed him in a way. You know, she had warmed her way, and I mean, not like
into his heart,
WORM, but like WARM, like she had warmed her way into his heart.
Yeah,
and that he was really feeling her at that point. Like, this is someone I could protect. This is someone I can love.
Facts.
You know, and she has been so open, which I love about her. She's authentically herself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and even though it's difficult, and I think it's because of the therapy too.
Yeah.
She is willing to really stay very present. I think that was a very good term to describe her. Yeah. Definitely. I don't know about Eric, but with her, and I think with her, the way she holds his head when he's talking to her, I think it's a way of her not allowing him. It's a way of her having him focus on what he's saying to her.
Yeah.
to get present in what's going on with us right now.
I think it's really sweet.
Yeah,
but
I
sometimes
think so.
I'm just like, girl, let him speak, you know. But I
But
guess
it's like her,
in a way, it's like her letting him know that I'm here, I'm listening to you, but I need you to focus on me.
Yes, focus on what we have in this space now. And I love the way they ended, in the sense that as she walked away, she left him in love, but she wasn't sure if he was going to say yes or no. She didn't push him to give her an answer that night.
Yeah.
Are you going to engage me or not?
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of like, I love you, you're telling me you love me, okay, we'll see each other, good night, whatever. And she left. And I think that was a good thing for her to do, because you can't force anyone to love you.
Yeah.
Or force anyone to engage you.
Yeah.
So I guess now he has to think to himself, can I see myself engaged with her? Am I willing to do this? And I think above all else with Eric, I think he just likes her as a friend as well. So even if, I feel like for Eric, even if, he,
you don't think they're gonna make it?
if he did not want to engage then, even if he was unsure about engaging her right at that time, because maybe he wants to, you know, let them work outside of the Bachelorettes thing, filming and all that, because he is a friend of hers, because he likes her, because he cherishes her.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was going to come through.
Yeah.
And engage her. He wasn't going to leave her wanting like that, her standing there by herself. You know what I'm saying? Making her cry and all that stuff. Sometimes you just gotta be a friend to someone.
I think it's also a respect thing too. He respects her.
He respects her, you know, like, I'm not gonna leave you with this crew here with the filming, and we broke up, and I left you there. Like, he wasn't gonna do that with her.
I feel like even the way that when he was professing his love to, I think we're just gonna go ahead and talk about Gabby. But I feel like the way he even professed his love to her in the engagement, where he's like, you know, you deserve somebody who's gonna be there. You deserve this. You deserve that. And I want to be that man for you because you deserve it.
Yeah.
I thought the way he was even talking, it was like, I already knew he was going to engage her, because he was basically like, you know, I want to be there for you. You deserve it. You're everything to me and everything. And he went and he proposed to her. I just thought it was very poetic, and I felt like above all else, he is definitely a friend to her. He respects her. He loves her.
Absolutely.
There's a deep love and care for Gabby as well.
So. I think so.
And I think we kind of saw that transcend throughout the season for sure.
I think so. With him, I think their love grew.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
like he said, he was gonna really come. Nobody knew, but he was gonna come to see what's happening over this way. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe help his career or whatever.
And then also maybe too, you know, his father was passing away. His father, he said, really wanted him to be happy and find somebody.
And she met his father.
You know, so he probably even was also doing this because he said he spoke to his family and they wanted him to go and do this for himself.
But maybe he wasn't expecting anything from out of it.
He may have also done it just because, okay, Dad, you're going to see me happy, try to get into this kind of relationship. But, okay, so this doesn't work. This is not how life works. But I'm going to go, though.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what he kind of told the girl he was talking to.
But something changed. So
but
I really
didn't like her like that. They were kind of, I don't know.
Like you said, they were having fun.
The young people were, what do they say? We're kicking it. Or we're
vibing out.
Vibing out, right.
Vibing.
What the hell that means? That should not be any commit. As soon as a guy tells you we kicking it or we vibing, be gone. Be gone. So, yeah. So I think you just saw this love group. You know what it reminded me of? Zach and Tasha.
Yeah, for sure.
Like how that group. Because he was like, okay, I was just here, you know, let me see if I'm, you know, going to stay the next day or whatever. And then he just kind of saw it. I know, like.
But yeah, even I saw Michelle was there, and the way she was, like, sometimes she would be really happy, then it seemed like she got really sad and really serious. Like she was deep in thoughts. I'm sure you're thinking about Brandon, Lou. I'm sure you are.
And just thinking like, man, that was Brandon. That was Brandon. I'm looking at her. That's how Brandon was with me. And I was so caught up thinking of some damn butterflies, which really, after I looked at him in the reality after the Bachelorettes,
he wasn't shit.
I didn't feel no butterfly. That butterfly was gone.
Yeah.
real quick. I mean, we are listening to what Nate said. But yeah, so it was just beautiful to see how,
Yeah.
she kind of just broke him down without really trying to break him down.
Yeah, I
But
think
just
she
her
just got him through.
vulnerability,
Yeah.
and her little quirkiness and all that.
Yeah, and I just love how they are as a couple. I really.
They're silly together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he loves her quirks and all.
He
And
does.
I really
Yeah.
love that. When a man just loves you just how you are, you don't have to make yourself to be something that you're not. I think that's really beautiful.
And I love what he said. He said, the way you look at me, I want to make sure that never stops. And
I know, so
I thought that was really beautiful too. Because I'm going to work really hard to make sure that the way you look at me never stops. I love the way you look at me. Like he sees that love.
It was
in
just
her
a
eyes.
genuine
Yeah.
speech about how he loved her. It wasn't
Yeah.
any fluff. It wasn't fake or anything.
Yeah, it
As-
wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't. And I'm happy that, she was patient with him. But
Yeah,
like
she
she said,
sure
she will
was.
see the love, but because she has been through therapy, and probably the therapist has helped her break down her walls, she's able to kind of see that with Eric.
Yeah.
And she's patient enough to kind of not just walk away the first sign of trouble, I think. And I know sometimes she'll say, no, it's good to walk away. But in these
we always
instances-
say that though.
We always say that.
always say
But
that.
there-
Don't
but
give
there
second
are- I
chances.
know, but there are instances, I think, we have even said on this show, there are instances that we have said, for this particular person,
Yeah.
it was worth it to be patient.
Facts.
And that's how I feel with Eric and Gabby. Now, Eric got a good one. Don't mess it up.
We're watching you, buddy.
And I think also he comes from a family that they're still together.
Yeah, and their parents were soulmates.
They're soulmates.
You did say that.
And the mother has already told her that being soulmate doesn't mean that you're not going to have rough times. You have to be there through the rough times too.
Yeah.
So wishing them the best. I would love
Yes.
to see a nice little Eric in her arms.
I cannot wait until she
And-
gets pregnant. I
Because
cannot wait for
think
them to
that
get
would
married.
I think that will be like part of her healing and stuff. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe start out with a pet first.
Yes.
A little dog.
Or a cat.
Or
Cats are
something.
awesome.
Yeah.
You have to gain their trust though.
They are kind of little, I don't want to say sketchy like you and Eric, but like you know what I'm saying. You guys have to work.
You have to build that relationship.
So it's the same thing with a cat.
Yeah.
You got to work. A cat is not going to allow you to just tickle their belly and they're good.
I remember once we had a cat named.
And they can drop you like a bad habit if you change on them too.
Yeah. I remember one time my cat Donuts.
Yeah.
One time I was trying to close the kitchen door and I didn't know that she was trying to go out or whatever, and I accidentally slammed her paw in the kitchen door.
Yeah.
So, and she ran away immediately,
she
right?
did not trust you for a while.
She did not trust me for a while, and anytime she heard the kitchen door, she ran upstairs.
Yeah, she forgot.
But like I think
took a while
it
for
took
you
almost
first.
4 months for her to trust that
I think
even
longer.
it took a while,
Like
whatever.
a year.
It was not a year. Maybe 6 months
It
for
took a
her
while.
to trust to trust the kitchen door, and then to trust me that I'll watch out for her.
Yeah.
So I feel like a cat would be nice for her.
I think
But
so.
in comparison to that proposal to Tino's proposal,
Yes.
oh my God, Rachel went and told this fool, y'all, that he's the only one there, and I said bad move. Bad move.
Yes.
But you thought it was producers that were probably telling her.
I really think those producers told her and Gabby, let him know that he's the only one here. Now it's time for you to let him know. I will not do it. It's the same thing with Clayton when he went and admitted that.
But nobody, I know. I don't think the producers told him. I think he
well,
decided that
yeah,
all on his own.
He was
because
trying to get rid of the.
how many times have Bachelor slept with multiple women during these fantasy suites that we don't know about? Like, let's be honest. Like, this has been on TV for almost 19-20 seasons.
Yeah.
So for him to go do that, I think he wanted Susie. He was done with them, and he wanted them to break up with him.
And they did not. He's
No,
like,
damn it! I have to band up. I have to find my cojones somewhere in the bush and go break up with these women.
oh Lord.
But
So,
yeah,
so
but she
Rachel-
told him, and everything, that he was the only one there or
And
whatever.
there was like a
He was
coldness
stone cold.
in
Like
his
he
eyes.
just looked at her. And she, I was so excited to tell you. And he said,
And started kissing her right away so that she doesn't have to.
well, no,
see
she
his eyes
leaned
again.
in.
Yeah, she
leaned in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and then she was also talking to Rachel about how he's the perfect guy. Listen, Rachel, I personally feel the reason why she did not get somebody is because she's in such a broken place, in such an unhealed place, that there's no way possible for her to attract somebody who's good.
I was
You
so
know what I'm
surprised
saying?
when she says, "I have never
Felt-
been loved like this, like Tino."
I was like, what? What?
I said that was deep right there.
That was really deep. And that was shocking to me.
And also it was sad.
Very sad.
It was
Yeah,
also
very,
sad.
very sad.
I
And
mean,
then-
damn, the men out here, what the hell are you all doing?
I was on a dating app for 4 days, and I deleted because it's just that bad out there.
Damn.
Even it was a Muslim dating app. That's what was so sad.
I think that they're everywhere, these weirdos. They
Yeah.
don't care. In fact, I think they try to get into those, like, religious dating
I
apps. Like, maybe Christian dating app, Muslim dating app, Jew dating app.
Yeah.
That's where they're trying to go. To
Yeah.
just mess with somebody.
You know, I think that's true. Because I remember this one time I was on one app, and
And
this
then they're
guy
there
said
talking
that
about,
he
oh.
was Paul. I think it was one guy who he liked my profile, and this man had the nerve to have in his bio that he was bisexual, he was into polyamory or whatever,
Yeah.
and he was looking for a woman who would be okay with that, so that he could marry. I said, what?
Yeah, you see?
I just blocked. I was
Like, they
what?
have a lot of weirdos, and they don't care. They actually don't care. It's
Anyway,
everywhere.
I digress.
Right, moving right on. So,
But-
what did you think about the actual engagement time?
I
just
thought it was so odd because when she was talking to him or whatever, she
She
was
was talking
professing
to
her
him.
love to him
Yes.
and all this stuff.
Bef-
And it really felt like she was trying to convince herself that he was the right guy. And he just wasn't happy. He seemed just cold or whatever. And then
Yeah.
he even started his speech off like, he basically started off by reminding her of where she came from. I know you've been hurt. I know a lot of people have taken you by
remember
surprise.
that day on the steps.
Yeah. Remember that day on the steps or whatever? All that stuff. So it's like
Yeah.
he's messing with your mind.
People have
as
broken
he's
your
trying
heart.
and all
They
this
have
stuff.
blindsided you.
And I have something I actually need to tell you.
But however, yeah, I need to tell you, keep her in suspense. I wouldn't be one of those people. Or I'm gonna be there for you. And he did not. It wasn't genuine. A word of what that man said.
it wasn't genuine. I was just like, and then Rachel, it just seemed so odd. Like I just felt like this man was pathetic, and I kept on saying the whole entire time, "Why? Where's the fight? Where's the argument? Like we supposed to see an argument."
You know what
And
I
fast
thought?
forward to
I actually thought that the producers were gonna show us the engagement first, and then Jesse was gonna come out and say, "Okay, this happened after they had some issues. Let's show you that." And I was gonna be so pissed, not knowing.
this happened once they got back home. And so Rachel's sitting down, she's talking to them about what was, so basically they said, so Jesse, Gabby goes away or whatever, and Jesse's like, Rachel, from the way I'm looking at you and the way you are viewing that, I guess we can all guess that this is not the end of the story, right? He said no. So she's telling them that basically he cheated on her or whatever. He had a kiss. I think this man went, he slept with several different women, but he wanted to lie and say it was a kiss. Because when they did come together and they were confronting each other, he said, you and I both know what really happened.
Yeah.
So I think he actually slept with somebody.
Yeah, I think it was more
But
than
they
a kiss.
decided to do a kiss just to save face
And
or whatever.
fool was there talking about how
He was a mind effing her.
It was. I mean, and
It was such a tiny thing,
a tiny
know.
thing.
And
when he pulled out the journal.
He brought out a journal, y'all. This narcissistic fool brought out a journal
Can we
of
say-
every single thing that she ever said to him that hurts his feelings.
Can we please
I
say
said,
psycho? I'm
Psychopath.
sorry, it's not narcissist. Well, you have jumped to
He is
psycho
a psychopath.
issue because I don't know
He
who
was
writes down conversation after we have had them
in a fucking journal.
for you to come read to me how. Oh, let me tell you the ways that you hurt me. Remember
So try-
on this date you said.
And then mom was like, hold on, wait, what's going on? What is he reading?
so
And you were like, what is
confused.
he reading? I said, Mom, let me tell you what this fool do. We literally had to pause it. And I was like, he is reading back to her everything that she ever said.
know.
And my
That
thing
is
is like, he was gaslighting her.
crazy.
Because if I was Rachel, I would have started cussing him out. 2, I would have broke the window and thrown his journal out there with him. I'd be like, what the hell are you talking to me about? You wrote a journal of stuff that I said to you that hurt your feelings? Are you serious? You cheated on me. I don't give a damn about no journal.
And then he started talking about therapy.
I would have lost it.
Like,
I would have lost it.
Yeah. Like, he started talking about therapy, and I know that you've done everything
that I asked you to do.
So that means he asked her to go do therapy. You see this crazy man?
He's the one who needs therapy.
He's already telling you what? Oh, before we can get together, you need to have some therapy. But one thing I was confused about, you guys, let me know. I was a little confused about why Rachel went to therapy
For him.
for him.
Well, he's the one who cheated.
Right.
But I didn't understand.
And then she said she had gotten very tired of, I don't know, had they been doing interviews or whatever?
She was doing press for the show.
Okay, so she
And
was
she did
getting
not
very
go to therapy
tired.
for one day. And he took it as, you don't want to go to therapy anymore.
Let me tell you all a story about a time that I was wearing a ring.
Oh,
So-
God.
I had this ring, right? And this man was not treating me right, okay? But I was wearing his ring, right, that he had given me. So we just had not been getting along for the longest time. So I actually had stopped wearing the ring. I had stopped wearing the ring. And I just put it in like a medicine cabinet. I was just like, we have to get to a good place, a good space, because this ring is supposed to represent, love, kindness, care, honesty, loyalty, all of these things, right? And he said, yes, I gotta work on things, I gotta make things better and all this stuff and whatever. And I was like, well, that's what has to happen, for me to feel like, okay, we are, working on this stuff, And he had apologized and all this stuff. I'm not going to get into like the details, but I'm just going to tell you about this ring thing. So I was going out of town, right, to go see my best friend at the time. And my ring was still in this medicine cabinet. You know what that man did? He took my ring. A ring that, according to him, cost like $1,000. He took that ring and pawned it for $40 because I had not been there to cook him food. And he needed to go to Union Station and go get him some food. And then he also went to the movies. So I want you all to answer a question. When a woman take off a ring, does that mean, and you all have not broken up yet verbally, but does it mean, and I want the men to answer, does it mean that it's over? Or I'd be like, how do you all take that? Because she took off her ring because they were not in a good space, right? And he decided to go cheat right away. Like, I just don't understand. With me, the person went to pawn my ring. It wasn't even a ring that I gave him. I put it in the medicine cabinet. I came and looked for the ring. Was not there. Because when I came back, right, everything seemed to be on a better swing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, this is what I want. I can wear this ring now. You know what I'm saying? I go to the medicine cabinet where I put it, and he behind me looking like, and so I was thinking maybe he took the ring and went and added some more diamonds or something. He's like, oh, I took it. Oh, okay. So where is it? You put some more diamonds or what, some inscription inside. when you left that day, I just went ahead and pawned it because you were gone for 2 days and I didn't have no food to eat.
Dusty.
Oh my goodness! So you
I just feel
tell
like
me, why do you have to go cheat? I think it's a universal message. When a woman take up a ring, that don't mean it's over. But remember in Love After Lockup, when she said this, but at least in Love After Lockup, she said to the guy on the phone that we are done.
I just feel like Tino
But then
is
she
a
went to cheat
psychopath.
with a woman, right?
I just feel like Tino is a
so.
psychopath. I feel like he
excuses.
literally he left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're talking. He decides to go outside, right? He comes back inside to talk to her. Then he goes back outside, and next you know he's taking off his shirt.
Yes.
So Rachel goes outside, and he's like, "What you doing
So
outside?"
what are you doing?
Like
And
he acts all calm. He's like, "So what you doing outside?" I mean,
I'm
what you
sorry.
doing? Like, let's go inside. You know what I'm saying?
He looks crazy.
He looks like
when he turned around and part of his shirt.
No, his whole thing was unbuttoned. Like this man's chest was out. He was sweating profusely. He looked like one of those serial killers who just finished killing somebody and they just got caught in the act. That's what he looked like. Because his hair was all in the movies.
We don't know no serial killer.
He was so disheveled. Like, and then he was like, "What you doing here?
I know.
Let's go back inside."
I know.
Like, I mean, I don't know why you're outside for. Like, but you're the one who went outside. So why are you asking me why am I outside? We were inside having a conversation. Why are you outside unbuttoning your shirt, talking on the phone to who knows who?
I think at
like,
that point,
I didn't
Rachel
know.
realized there were some screws loose. So by the time he came back, she's like, "You know something?
I'm done. I'm done.
Here,
it's over.
Here,
it's over.
Take this."
She was done. She
Yeah.
was actually done.
Because he looked crazy.
As shit.
I was like,
what is going on here?
I was just thankful that the camera people were there, that she was not meeting with him
By herself.
because that man got some problems.
Like he looked like he had 8 different friends. Like this man was bipolar. I don't even know why I call it bipolar because he was psychotic.
He looked unhinged. I was just like, what's going on?
I was so confused. And she's like, I feel crazy right now.
Yeah.
I literally feel, but you know what? I'm actually
Can you imagine
happy.
what he was doing when the cameras were not there? How he was talking to her and had her on a spinning
He went
wheel.
inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. I was like, what the fuck?
And
What is going
then when
on?
they were talking outside, all of a sudden you want to go back inside.
What? I was like, you know what, Rachel? Can you imagine if she had some kids with this jackass? Could you imagine? So I'm actually, you know what? I think the saving grace in all of this, even though you're unhealed, it's a blessing that this happened when it did. Because can you imagine if she stayed with him for years?
Yeah.
And she had kids by this fool?
Remember what I told you yesterday?
The kids would be so effed up.
I got from Tino. You guys go look at what we talked about yesterday about Tino. Just go check it out. The last episode, link it down.
Mentally unstable.
Because I said, this dude right here.
He is a danger to society. He needs to be put away.
No, okay, I'm not going to say
not in jail, but like in a mental
he
something.
obviously has some
issues. He needs help.
And then something, when I think of his father, just how.
But Rachel, the thing is, all the signs were there.
Like that. That father, he had to grow up with a father like that his whole life. Obviously, he needs.
But my thing is, Rachel, all the signs were there.
I know.
Sweetie, all the signs were there.
And
I don't know how you got this far. All I can say is that she was unhealed. That's all. That's literally all I can say. Cause I saw the signs, and I'm sitting here in my bed watching.
I know. We were just like, and as much as I love the fact that Avon came and she was able to say,
Avon's another dust ball. That man is so confused. You don't choose one evil for a better evil.
Well,
that's why I'm in the election. You don't do that. It doesn't work out in the end.
Yeah,
I want to just say, this is really tough, and I just want to know you want to get out of here. I would like nothing more. And as she's smiling,
and then she went and hugged him, and then bye Tino. I mean, I like that going away, but I was like,
please don't take him seriously.
I was thinking, why couldn't it be somebody else?
Why couldn't it be Jordan V?
I know.
Why couldn't it be Tyler?
Why couldn't it be somebody else, some decent person? Not
Avon.
And you want to go see what's happening. when he came and he started,
and then
doing
everybody
these
was
facial-
applauding him. I was like, the audience is just as toxic as she is, because it's like you guys. It's like she chose the last option, Tino, and then you guys decided to choose the second last option and applaud that. Who is anybody in that audience healed? I just need one person to stand up. That's it. Like, it was just too much. And then I felt
Tino,
bad for Rachel.
I did.
But the whole thing was
I
a
don't
mess.
think she needs to be with anybody right
She
now.
actually needs to be by herself for 2 years.
Yeah, she has to just.
And get some serious
But guess
healing.
what? I saw her in Bachelor of Paradise, and I don't know if she's just doing a cameo there.
I think she's just doing a cameo because she wasn't like an.
hope so.
I didn't see her being an active participant.
I hope so, because I was just like, please don't be Bachelor of Paradise.
That's not the place for you, boo.
That would be too much.
But guess who the hell is the Bachelor?
Zach.
I want to fucking vomit.
But
I am
you tried to say
disgusted.
that,
You called it two episodes ago.
Yeah.
But I'm just baffled.
All that.
Like,
all that stuff he was
Zach,
doing on
really,
camera.
the one who is an attention whore.
Yeah.
Really, we're going to have Zach there, who
Yeah.
is mentally not right, who is an a-hole,
boy.
who tried to talk, like, he made some long thing, like how she did something horrible.
He tried to assassinate her character. That's what he tried to do.
As if she was the one who broke his heart and she said some crazy stuff. All she was asking about your age. You took that and ran with it so you become the Bachelor.
Yeah.
I think he has been plotting on becoming the Bachelor the whole time. Because
I
he
think
knew
so.
exactly when to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Because usually they choose one of the 3 guys at the end.
Yeah.
Usually that's what usually happens.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't happen with Clayton. I think Clayton was the 5th
They
guy
saw
who left.
this tall hunk of a man, country strong, and
they
they
said so.
they
They're
made
like,
an exception.
They say that he has to be the next Bachelor.
Yeah.
But for Zach, I think that
Brandon would have been great as the next Bachelor, but I don't think they were going to choose another biracial guy again, not this early.
twice. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was a mess.
Yeah, I feel as though he wanted to be Bachelor. I think he's going to be horrible at being Bachelor.
I don't even think he would.
I don't think it's going to last with whoever he chooses.
Of course not.
I wonder. I mean,
we're not watching the season, y'all. Please don't ask.
and then the girl who everyone chose, Brianna. Oh, she looks such a sweet girl.
She is
And I'm just
beautiful,
like, she's so
but I don't
beautiful,
think
and I'm just like, oh, boy,
I don't see
Brianna.
him putting her in his worlds. I don't.
Yeah.
And he did not seem that into her.
But
Not
then-
because he hugged her and then he quickly moved himself away. Then he put his 2 hands together to himself. So I felt that was an indication that he was not feeling her like that.
Yeah.
Because he could have kept a hand on her. He could have kept a hand
Although
on
when
her
she
waist.
first came, he seemed to be blushing. And
Well, I mean,
that
she's
was
a
really
beautiful
enticing.
girl, but I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to take her like seriously, like as a
Well,
wife.
I mean, I don't think that he is good for her because this man got drama with him.
I thought he was feeling Christine.
It is going to be a drama
Fest.
season.
And I don't know if I
Yeah,
can watch
so
it.
I don't want to have Brianna like even going far in this season because I feel as though this man is going to be playing all kinds of mind games on people. He is going to assassinate some folks' character when it don't work out. Yeah.
Gaslighter.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys, that was The Bachelorette.
That was it. Was there anything else? I kind of feel as though there's something else. Like,
Brandon
you know,
is on Bachelor in Paradise. We will do a separate review for that.
Yeah.
But it's Mary.
And Alma.
You might have to like,
Subscribe.
share
And comment.
down below.